Would you
Yes, ma'am.
introduce yourself? Tell us your name and DOC number.
My name's Jessica Hiller, and my DOC number is 742498.
Yes, that's what we have. Miss Hiller, you're classified as a second felony offender. You're currently serving a 5-year sentence for, you were sentenced in August 2019 for carnal knowledge of a juvenile. You were afforded probation. That was revoked. August 17, 2022 for a new felony conviction, which was possession of methamphetamines.
Yes,
You have
ma'am.
a parole eligibility date, which was June the 30th, 2023. You do not earn good time because you're not eligible. You have a full term date, November 1st, 2026. Is all that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your case has been assigned to Mr. Roche. Before I turn it over to him, I want you to know that your father and your stepmom are here, and both of them want to speak on your behalf, and we'll ask them to do so at the appropriate time. So would you answer any questions Mr. Roche may have?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Good morning, Ms. Hilliard.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Good. Ms. Hilliard, you are currently 37 years old, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're a second felony offender, and you've served 2 years on a 5-year sentence. Is that
Yes,
correct?
sir. That is correct.
So tell me exactly why you were incarcerated today.
I violated my probation, and I got caught with drugs, and I failed a drug test. I did almost all of my probation. I was going on my 3-year mark when I messed up. And
Ms. Hilliard, do you have children?
yes, sir, I have 3.
You have 3 children
Yes, sir.
living in your home.
No,
Oh,
sir.
No. Your children weren't living in a home at the time you were.
When I
You
was
got-
on probation, yes,
Yeah.
they were living in my home. But
So-
now,
so-
me and their
so-
dad divorced, so they're not living with me.
At the time you were revoked,
Mhm.
you were living at home
Yes, sir.
with your husband and your 3 children,
Yes, sir.
and you had meth and other drugs all around the house, your cosmetic case, in the bathroom. And almost equal 30 grams of meth in your home. So why would you have drugs in a home with minor children?
I have no excuses. It's something that's inexcusable. I shouldn't have done it. It was a bad time in my life, but I can't make excuses up for that because I did it. And I can say the drugs wasn't only my drugs, but I mean, I was the one that was caught with them, so I take full responsibility for it.
Let's go back a couple of years. Why would you invite a 15-year-old boy over to play games and watch TV with your children?
I never invited him over to do anything with my children. He was a next door neighbor for a while, and he came and he helped in the yard. He did yard work for us. I never invited him to my house.
Okay, so then when he came over to your house, why did you approach him in the way you did?
I'm going to be totally truthful with you. I did not approach him with this. He came to me with it. He came on to me. He kept on, but that's still not excusable for me. I knew better, and I should have did the right thing, and I didn't.
Thank you, Ms. Hilliard. Ms. Hilliard,
Yes, sir.
tell this panel the programs that you've completed since you were incarcerated.
They haven't allowed me to do any classes or anything like that because I am flat time and it doesn't count for me. But I was able to do a anger management course through the church when I was incarcerated in Concordia. They had more programs that I was going to do there, but then they transferred me here.
Okay, so Ms. Hilliard, you're telling me you have a drug conviction and you are classified as a sex offender and you have no substance abuse treatment and you have no sexual, sex offender treatment. Is that correct?
No, sir. I took the whole time I was on probation, I was in a sex offenders program where I took classes. I attended every class. I made all my payments. I did everything that they asked me to do.
Celia, since you've been incarcerated,
No, they have not allowed me to take anything. I have requested it. I have the papers where I requested to take these classes, but they told me no.
I have those papers too, madam.
Okay.
Okay, your flat time, 5 years, you've served on 2 years, which is insufficient for the magnitude of your offenses. And you have no programming. The reason for incarceration is for rehabilitation. And you have not received any program that will enable you to rehabilitate yourself. Therefore, it's going to be very difficult for me to vote to release you early. And I'm going to make a recommendation that Louisiana Transition Center for Women place you in a substance abuse program. And if there is a sex offender program available, I'm going to request that also.
Would you give me
What
the
is your
opportunity?
job? What is your, ma'am, I'm conducting this interview, not you.
I'm sorry.
What is your job assignment at Louisiana Transition Center for Women?
They don't have me working right now.
So what do you do 24 hours a day?
I go to church, I read my Bible, and watch TV. I've wrote for jobs. They're just not, they won't allow me to do anything.
As of my report, you had no disciplinary write-ups. Is that still true?
That is true.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Mr. Roshan. We'll hear from your family members now, Miss Hiller, Miss, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Miss Tiffany, would you pronounce it for me? Okay, yeah, go ahead. If you would step up to the podium and let us, yeah, I did say no, I apologize. It did, yeah. Go ahead, sir.
I wasn't prepared to make a speech, so anyway, so this, here I am. As a father, and we follow our children, you know, through their trials and tribulations. I understand her charges, but I also understand the, make sure, promiscuous for the adolescent teen. Did I say that?
Mhm.
Okay, and I understand it as a male, you know. And I also understand sometimes these things as mothers and grandmothers don't approve. And, you know, and it shouldn't, mistakes are made and it shouldn't be approved. But it kind of gets, you know, thrown about that way. So I won't stand here and make any excuses for her. I know that she was doing everything she was supposed to do. I understand that she's had some hard times. But I also understand that in some circumstances, that all of these problems is not one side. You know, as soon as she got picked up on this new charge, her husband found an excuse to have another baby 30 days later. He also found the excuse to file a divorce. I mean, just immediately after she was picked up. You know, she was taking care of her children. She didn't have a job. That was her job, take care of her children. So the support, the funding for what she did had to come from somewhere else. So I'm not making excuses for her. I'm just saying it's just not all of her. her duties. You know. So, as a parent, we hope that she gets the programs that she needs and that she continues to prosper from that and become adequate part of our society. My long-term thing is to get her back to be mother. And when she can do that, the other part of this is, we don't get to see our grandkids no more. So maybe she can prosper and be a mother, and then I can be a grandparent. So that would be the whole thought that I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with us. We appreciate it. Whenever she's eventually released, that would be good to live with you for a while and Holden.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll work with me. We have some rentals and we do our own work on them. So she will come and live with me and we'll try to work through it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good deal. All right. Let me ask the staff there at LTCW, is there any input you can offer for Ms. Hiller?
Just a moment, just a moment. We're getting we're getting one of the program coordinators. I didn't want to know if there's any class that you can have the auto have and choose this so that you can put her in something.
If, what's your name?
Jessica Hiller.
Okay, I just wasn't aware that she was a sex offender because it wasn't brought to my attention yet. We have a sex offender treatment that we can get her enrolled in. And we can look at what she also qualifies for.
That's the letter.
No. It doesn't say you don't qualify. Did you read the letter to them
Mhm.
verbatim?
They have it.
Before we vote, Jessica?
Okay, but it just means that when we get to your treatment time, because there's others with shorter out dates than you that also have to be put in classes. It doesn't mean you won't get in classes. It means we have to also give classes to those that are before you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Jessica, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
And, I would encourage you also to ask for a class called Thinking for Change. I think that would be very important for you. Is there anything you want to say to us before we vote?
I'm asking y'all to give me an opportunity. I know y'all like for us to take these classes while we're in here, but these classes are also available on the outside. I have taken the sex offenders class. I was enrolled in it the whole time I was on probation, and I attended every class. I paid every fee. I did everything I was supposed to do, and I was succeeding. I was excelling, and I made one mistake. And please don't punish me for that one mistake. I think I've been here I've been in jail over 2 years because of the mistake I made. I'm asking y'all to give me the opportunity. I know I have, even if I do take these classes on the inside, I'm still required to take them when I get out. I still have to I know I have to do my parole. I know I have to do these classes, and I take responsibility for that, and I will make sure I show up for every class. Just give me the opportunity to do it on the outside, not in here.
All right, thank you. Jessica, Mr. Rochelle?
Yes, ma'am.
Can't hear.
Madam Chairman, Ms. Hilliard,
Yes, sir.
on a serious need,
It's on me.
a substance use treatment program, immediately enrolled in a sex offender program, also thinking for a change. You serve insufficient time for your offense. You have law enforcement opposition, and the DA's office in your jurisdiction is strongly opposed to your early release. My vote is to deny your request.
Oh, I know you want to get out, but I really don't think you're ready. I don't think you're quick to get out. Meth is not like, it's all illegal, but it's not like smoking marijuana. Meth is a very addictive drug. You it takes a lot to overcome that. And you've been on probation, and yet that wasn't enough to keep you from using that. You're not ready. And I've seen a lot of people who really, they're anxious to get out, they're gonna do all of this and do all of that, but their minds aren't where they need to be. And your mind isn't there. And I've seen enough people, both on the board and as my career as a judge, you know, when you see somebody, you know when they're ready and you know when they're not. And you're just not ready. And you need to just accept that there's some more work that you need to do. You do have some kids out there, and those kids need you, but they need you to be sober. They need you to be mature. They need you to be responsible. And that's not where you are yet. So my hope today is to deny, or please take advantage of the programs that are available for you so that when you do get out, you're equipped to stay out.
Ms. Taylor, I do agree with my colleagues. I don't think they're ready. My vote today is to deny. Now, we just heard the facility staff there tell you they're going to try to get you in programs, so take advantage of those opportunities. I know you've asked, and they're going to try to help you out. So today, your floor has been denied. Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.